everyone, and welcome along to the 8th of December and day 8 on the Advent calendar. Let's have a look at what's inside. Oh wow, we've got a full box full of a lovely angel in the night sky. Grab your paints and let's get started. It's funny how things turn out, but I've got two trumpeting things happening right above one another. So I'm going to start by creating the body, the sort of skirt of the angel. And from there, we're going to have wings. We need a head and arms. And most importantly, the trumpet, which I've planned to go fit snugly in there. Maybe this has got something to do with the midwinter horn, the Advent horn. Do let me know if you know the answer to that. So we've got a little nose for our angel, and then we'll give her some hair. Have the hair coming down like that. And that's the sort of simple design, and then really you could sort of adapt this and decorate it however you want, but I will of course show you what I'm going to do, not before just giving it a little rub out. So for this I'm actually going to paint around the angel, and all I've got is my blue and brown, but I've just got slightly more blue than brown, and we're going to create a nice night sky. So I start with I've got my medium-sized size 2 brush, because what I want to do is create this kind of wash around the edge of the angel, but I need to try and work quite fast, but I need to be quite careful, so you can just see, not to get over the edge of the drawing too much. So that's not bad, and then that's why I recommend the medium brush, because I think the large brush would be really fiddly and hard to get around the edge of all this. So I'll go right up to the 8 there. So you might get some hard edges, but don't worry about that. It's okay. So I'm just going section by section with a fairly sort of watery but strongly coloured paint. And just outlining everything, and then sort of spreading it out to the edges, and that's when you use maybe a little bit of water to just sort of move it on a little bit. So now we've got our night sky in place, we can enjoy painting in the angel in really nice light bright colours, so it feels like we have to do a bit of a golden glow. So I've put some of the yellow in here, and now some of the gold, so we'll get a bit of a shimmer. And I think I'm going to begin by just painting in the wings like that, and then oh, I've just realised I haven't painted in the little bit of blue there, so I need to do that at some point as well. But for now, I'll just carry on enjoying painting in these bits. So I think I'll get some pure gold here, and maybe let's see if we do a tiny bit of the brown, just to give it a little bit more strength. I'm going to do the trumpet. And I like the idea that her hair might be this colour too. And remember, with watercolour, we start with light layers and we build them up, so we can always be adding stronger layers to all of these bits later on, but we're just sort of putting in the basics at this point. Now, I want to do some sort of little patterns, I think, on the dress. I think that would be nice. So I'm going to use my smallest brush to enjoy doing some very simple dots and dashes, and I might even do a few little sort of stars. With the gold. It just feels like quite a fun way to paint our angel. So now I'm going to mix up a sort of warm shadow mix. Again, that blue is so strong. Here we go, a bit better. And I'm going to put a little bit of metallic in it as well. I love how it just spreads right out when I do that. Okay, and that's going to be useful for little sort of places like this, just to get the underside of the arm there, and then I might place it into a little bit more gold and do some slightly more defined wings. So like I was saying, you can turn something that feels really quite sort of childish and clunky into something just a little bit more sophisticated, just by being patient and knowing that as long as you've started light enough, you can always add more layers. So I like that, and then just add a little bit to the wing behind. And then for her hair, I'll add a bit more brown into my gold mix here. Could even use a little bit on the base of the horn. Then I might do a little rosy cheek. And when you do rosy cheeks, you do not need a lot of colour at all. So they've both got rosy cheeks from blowing. And then really, I think it's just a case of letting it dry one last time, and I'll probably put a little eye on and we'll be done. So for the last little bit, I've got a tiny, tiny bit of very concentrated dark shadow, and I'm going to attempt, there we go, a little shut eye. And one thing I have done, and I can't believe I didn't think of it before, was take a little bit of my metallic, and you might notice there are a few little silver stars in the night sky. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching. I really loved that one. And I can't believe we haven't done an angel like that before. I think we've done an angel, but not quite like that. Anyway, we've done 8 days. We've got plenty more fun with the watercolour advent calendar to come. If you've stumbled across this and you didn't know about the watercolour advent calendar, the great thing is you can watch back all the previous tutorials. I know some people like to save them all up for a weekend and just do them all in one go. Whatever works, really. We just love the fact that you're taking that little bit of time for yourself in the run up to Christmas. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and you will never miss another video if you do. Thanks again. Bye.